Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Rimworld Alpha 14. So we've got some terrible moods. Yeah, I can understand why Robin's in a terrible mood, but there's not much we can do about that, really. Joy deprived, I could take him off of the work for a little bit. Let's just let Robin do whatever he wants for the day. That'll help. Siegfried, what's your issues? Same thing, actually. And the bonded animal. Oh dear. So you know what, Siegfried? Where are you? I've gone blind. I really can't see it. There we are. There we are. You do work if you want to do work. Otherwise, just take it easy. That's going to be a problem for a little while. About a season. I think it might just be... Oh no, not Hatfield. Oh, Dr. Nick is being attacked by a cougar. Oh, for God's sake! We can't let Dr. Nick be attacked by a wild cat. Cannot be allowed to happen. Hatfield, come round here. Dr. Nick, run. Run, Dr. Nick. We cannot be allowed to lose Dr. Nick. There we go. Uh-oh. Fabio, come and melee this cougar. Everybody come melee the cougar. If Dr. Nick dies, this colony might die with it. And that cannot be allowed to happen. There we are. Gang up. Dr. Nick, I swear to God, all you just did then was shoot Hatfield. That is all you did. Melee attack it to death. We really need some wildcat security because this has happened far too often. All of those removal, loss of limbs were already there, so just a couple of bites really. We do have muscle parasites though that are running through the colony right now, which isn't great. And Dr. Nick, his usual unreliable self, he's not been treating people apparently, because I have to do it all myself. One of you guys suggested, and it is a fantastic idea, if I do say so myself, since we are breeding elephants, we probably want to make more use of this extra area. And honestly, I had plans for this area here, but I have completely forgotten what they were. So while I don't know what they were, we might as well take advantage of the extra area and produce some more hay grass, which is what our elephants will eat. And I think we'll just produce more hay grass than we need, since it lasts a year anyway. And we'll just see what we can do. If we can produce more hay grass for all of our elephants, then fantastic. We did remove one of our elephants earlier though, the elephant calf. But we now have 4 adult elephants, which is pretty cool. And now we can infinitely breed them. Moo ha ha ha. Evil plans for my elephants. Yeah, I do eventually want to train them into war elephants, because I'd imagine they're pretty damn good as war elephants. I know they'll have a lot of health. That's one thing, and if they die we get their tusks anyway. They do 9 damage per second. Which is like a decent melee weapon, I think. Where's Dr. Nick? What are you doing? You're not even healing yourself. Don't know if that's even worse. You should be healing yourself. Which is your room? Ah, it's Veronica's room. And you're treating the muscle parasites. Well, at least you're doing your job, I suppose. I might put some more people on to doctoring, since Dr. Nick is so useless and we have a lot of muscle parasites going around at the moment. I think it'll help us heal everyone and also heal Dr. Nick, which I think is also very important. So he should heal Hatfield, and Hatfield should jump up and he should get right into bed. But that's not what happens. Apparently I'm treating him made a blood splatter on the floor. It's probably him removing his left eye, trying to bandage up a cut, if I'd imagine. It's the kind of thing I expect from him. One of our people didn't have a weapon, I noticed when we were drafting. Who was that person? And what are their skills? Or have I just gone mad? Oh no, Siegfried. There we go. Decent shooting. We're going to give you this. Reserved by Dr. Nick. Dr. Nick? Oh, you're hauling it. That'll be why. Equip the sniper rifle, please. Hillary Clinton is in a bad mood. Never a good sign. Oh, for God's sake. Siegfried. Why? Why? Leave him alone. You're not a hauler, Hatfield. I want you to move that, because our food can't possibly freeze efficiently. Although apparently it is. We'll just leave Siegfried in there with his sniper rifle at close range. Oh, run away, Pickle. Run away. Most of you guys are just wandering anyway. Don't think you actually need any food. And if you do desperately need some food, you can go out here for it. But for now, we'll just let Siegfried vent him in the kitchen. What's the actual name of the room here? The workshop. It's a butcher's table and an electric stove. I suppose we used to have a tailoring bench in, so maybe it's still oh my god. Oh, Siegfried's rage has come to an end, and then he went straight back on another one. Cool. Are we just going to keep doing this? Is that a thing now? Aggressive thoughts. Must kill. Oh! Do we have power issues? That is interesting. I suppose it's because we're running this now. And we should probably turn stuff like that off. Stuff like component assembly, which I don't think we need. So as long as we don't need it, we shouldn't be running it. Hatfield, you got nothing to do? Where are you there? Oh, you are useless. That would explain it. We've unrestricted you from art, and I think I shall unsuspend you from that since you literally have nothing else to do. You might as well do it. On this stonecutter's table, I'm now going to allow sandstone so that we can get this gone. And in which case, I will actually change the stone block choice to sandstone instead of marble, since we use marble for our outside wall and for our flooring as well. We have a slowed down time. Oh. Because you are beating Robin Williams. Why? He's in a bad mood, look. He just wants to eat. I might have to get Veronica or someone in there to beat him down. Because he's actually, yeah, he's causing mental breaks around because... Oh, one of them's going to take the other one out. So that's good. As long as they don't die. And then Hatfield can go take down the other one. Please melee attack Siegfried. Don't kill him. Can't stress that enough. He's very useful. Come on. Uh-oh. Yeah, there we go. Right. You... No. Friday's rescuing Robin Williams, apparently. We'll rescue Hatfield instead. And we'll have to unrestrict your weapons. Why is Fabio naked? Oh, it's because we've told him he can't wear tattered apparel, I think. He was restricted, but he wasn't. Silly. Someone needs to feed Siegfried. Anyone needs to feed Siegfried. Can you feed Siegfried? Do it, please. Reserved by Pickle. But are you feeding him? That's the question, because he's starving to death right now. He might get up after all this bruising and stuff. And there we go, he's feeding him. It's fantastic. We need a way to improve happiness. It's becoming a little bit of an issue. Who knew one person going down would cause so many issues? We've got an eclipse, which actually means our power's going to go down for a little while. And turn off the unnecessaries here and there. That one's unnecessary. We got any unowned beds? I don't think we do, because a lot of our people were... Yeah. There was a lot of relationships going around here. We had wives, we had husbands and children, and we have a very tight-knit community, so when one of them goes, it's actually really bad for the colony in that sense. Everybody was friends for the most... Oh, for God's sake! Ah. Melee attack, Robin. Why are your doors open? I'd love to know that. Come on. There we are. Rescue Robin, so you can go back to bed and he can beat you up in the morning. Which is what I inevitably think is going to happen. When he's done venting, then we can go back to our lives. He's no longer incapable of walking. That's kind of a shame. I'd like him to stop this, but we've got a season of this, so yeah. His mental break threshold is questionable. It's very annoying, and I'm not sure what we can do about it, to be perfectly honest. As you can see, we're just kind of going back and forth between mental breaks, dealing with them as we go, but one of these days, yeah, another mental break. Robin's now beating up a pig. Atfield, it's your turn to... Because this pig will murder Robin Williams. Rescue him, please. Thank you. You're beating up a pregnant pig. That just shows how much of a horrible state you're in. And the eclipse has finally taken its toll. I think we want to expand upon our power situation. Apparently, we do have geothermal sorted now, but that's the nearest spot there, I think. Followed by that one there. Other than that, those are just far too much of a distance for us to actually use. So geothermal is not going to be a thing. However, we could make the most of a little bit of wind, I suppose. But that stops me from building anything there. We could set up like so along here, because we can still put farmland and stuff like that. Let me guess, is that Robin? That's Hillary Clinton's now going berserk because she's wearing worn out apparel. Didn't I tell people not to wear worn out apparel? Wasn't that exactly what I said? Oh, that must have been a different one. No one should wear anything below 50%. That should apply to everything now. Yeah. So if your clothing is tattered in the slightest, you should remove it. Cargo pods. Filled with unfertile chicken eggs. 68. What's the matter? Couldn't you give me one more? Hillary, why did you attack an elephant? Did you really think that was going to work out for you? Yeah, thank you. Whenever someone wanted to pick her up, that's fine. Are you only wearing tattered apparel? Pretty much, you're now wearing just a cowboy hat. Alright, I'll force you to wear pants. Since you've pretty much just stripped down naked. And force you to wear pants as well. Elephant 2's fully healed. Isn't that a good thing? Ugh. Yeah, how dare our colonists love each other when they're dead? How dare they? Right, let's run a power line up like so. And then that should connect along. Actually, I probably want to run the line all the way across, just in case. If that one goes out and I had it stuck there, then these two will be useless. So we've got to bear that in mind. So we'll keep this area here farmland. Ooh, the eclipse is ending. Wonderful. And get some use out of our sun officially. They still haven't hauled that from the previous episode. I don't know who's going to get the Scyther Blade, but I don't think we're in an emotional state right now where I could trust a person wielding a blade arm. Oh god. Oh god. Toxic fallout. Distant chemical fire has released a plume of poison over the entire region. Any person or creature not under a roof will be slowly sickened by the toxic dust settling out of the atmosphere. It will last from anywhere between a few days to over a month. Right. We haven't really planned for this eventuality, but we do have kind of a tight-knit community in that sense. I'm going to restrict everyone to the home region for now. And then in the future, when it becomes an issue, I'll create a new area that is just indoors with a couple of little routes to get to wherever you need to go. But for the most part, we're going to have our people stay in the base for now. Actually, who's our haulers? Our number one haulers are Pickle and White. Them, I am not going to restrict. White and Pickle. And I'll just keep an eye on them, because I want them to go out and pick up things like this. But this is going to be a bit of an issue. We have the food to not need to farm for a while. As you can see, it is actually killing some of our plants as well. Some of them are disappearing here and there. Doesn't bode well for our Devil Strand, which was so close to being done as well. Hopefully it'll survive a little longer. We are almost complete on our first wind turbine, which is pretty good. So that should help out. It's not the most consistent energy source, but neither is solar. It only works 50% of the time, when wind can potentially work 100% of the time in theory. So, you know. We're fortunate in the fact that a lot of our workspaces are actually indoors as well. And that helps out in the sense that we don't necessarily need to be outside to do anything productive. Like McCoy right now, he could work in there and he literally only moves in between these rooms. So it's only the journey of getting there that means that he has to go outside. Urgently hungry. We'll go bloody eat something. Ooh, is that more gold? It is more gold. We'll take that. Where's Pickle? Pickle! Can you haul that Scyther Blade, please? That's something I want in the future. There's 120 silver there as well. Jesus. So, I don't imagine... Oh, we have minor toxic buildup on some of our animals right now. Yeah. Animals. I'm going to be very cruel to you, and I'm sorry about this, but I need to create new animal area. Rename to Animal Fallout. You guys can't be trusted to leave this area. And we can feed you to some extent, but for the most part, I kind of just need you to be indoors. If we get animal starvation, I'll let them out and run free, but for the most part, I need to keep you guys inside. So, yeah. How about our guys' initial? So we're actually spending a lot less time outside than the animals are, which is good. Means that we can actually go in and out. Another thing with toxic buildup is the longer you have it as well, the more chance that your guys have of getting dementia and stuff like that. You get loads of brain diseases and weird stuff like that, which I don't think I really need to tell you is a problem. It means that they go on these weird little, oh, I forgot where I was going, and they just wander for a little bit and then regain their regain their senses. I had a pig that was doing that because of toxic fallout. It got major build up and ended up getting some pretty bad dementia, and it would just literally go alarm noise and say a pig doesn't know where it is right now, essentially, which is pretty bad. Yeah, no, I'm so sorry. The majestic animals, completely restricted to that area. How much have we got? 900 and some. You see how much we got in here. Let me look. So yeah, all of our hay that we have. Oh, Pickle's hiding in his room. That's all right. And White is binging on alcohol. And there's a heat wave. Oh my god. Right. It's a good job we built a new little power source, because I'm gonna have to turn all of these on. That's an issue. Any of these unused? I don't think so. No, doesn't look like it. Don't actually have a heater in here. Just noticed that. Let me have a look at Friday, for example. Let's look at your health. Minor build-up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I wouldn't have let him do what he did to you otherwise, if I'd have known. No injuries. Minor build-up. Minor build-up. Initial. Minor. Minor. Oh, serious. Serious. White. You are one that I have not restricted, aren't you? You are now restricted. And in fact, last thing we'll do before I call the episode is make a new area. Area 2. I'll call this Fallout. And this is the extreme case of Fallout for any of our colonists and where they're allowed to go. So, obviously, they can go to the hospital. You can go inside this room. And I will allow them to go along this line as well. And get to these points where they can repair the turrets if they need to. As for that, that's pretty much it. I just need to make paths for them to go wherever they need to go in order to do their jobs and to go to sleep. Beyond that, they have no reason to leave their room. So, something like that. Got to make sure this will apply to everyone as well. Go like that. Run a line up here. Run a line here. No reason to go down there. And something like that. Line up here. You're allowed in there. You're allowed in there. You can go in there. Same for in here. Though in a toxic build-up area where death is around you, I wouldn't advise going in there. Actually, probably best just making sure that I highlight all of it. Otherwise, I might risk not selecting the door bit and they'll go, oh no, get all pissy. Right. So, we've officially made a zone that only moves from building to building, which should minimize the need to leave. One there as well. Is that all the buildings? Looks like all the buildings. Also, run a line along here to allow you to get to any of the solar generators. And maybe to get to these as well. But this is only for those who absolutely need to be inside. So white, you are one to be restricted to that. Pickle, I left you on unrestricted. Does that mean you are initial? No. Minor, initial, minor. Serious. Yeah, okay, white's the only person who needs to be on that. Anyway, guys, that's actually where I'm going to leave this episode for today. So if you've enjoyed if you've enjoyed the episode, then be sure to leave a like. If you've loved the episode, then be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. But if you're not quite sure, stay for the end card, see the rest of the content we've got to offer. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.